Bodensee, we transport ourselves to Messina. Enter hero and two gentlewomen, Margaret and Ursula.
Good Margaret, run thee to the parlour. There shalt thou find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the prince and Claudio. Whisper her ear and tell her I and Ursula walk in the orchard, and our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardst us, and bid her steal into the pleached bower where honeysuckles ripened by the sun forbid the sun to enter, like favourites made proud by princes that advance their pride against that power that bred it. There will she hide her to listen our propose. This is thy office. Bear thee well in it, and leave us alone.
I make it count my word. First.
Now, Ursula. When Beatrice doth come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee must be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrowmate that only wants by hearsay.
The pleasantest angling is to see the fish cut with his golden oars the silver stream and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angling for Beatrice, who even now is couched in the woodbine coverture. Fear you not my part of the dialogue?
Then go we near her, that her ear will lose nothing of the false sweet bait that we lay for it. No, truly, Ursula, she's too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as hags of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my new-trodden lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they loved Benedict, wished them wrestled with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
But doth the gentleman not deserve as full as fortunate as bad as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
O God of love, I know he does deserve as much as may be yielded to a man. But nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn right sparkling in her eyes, misprizing what they look on. And her wit does value itself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take no love, no spirit of affection. She's so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so, and therefore certainly it were not good she knew of his love, lest she'll maybe sport at it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw man, how wise, how noble, young, how rarely futured, but she would spell him backward. If fair-faced, she would swear the gentleman should be her sister. If black, where nature, drawing of an antique, made a foul blood. If tall, a Lansdale-headed. If low, an agate very wildly cut. If speaking, why a vein blown with all winds. If silent, why a block moved with none. So turns she every man the wrong side out, and never gives to truth and virtue that which simpleness and merit purchaseth.
Sure, such carping is not commendable.
No, not to be so odd, and from all fashions, as Beatrice is, cannot be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air. Oh, she would laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore, did Benedict, like covered fire, consume away in sighs. Waste unwittingly, it were a better death than to die with mocks, which is as bad as die with tickling.
Yet, tell her a bit. Hear what she will say.
No, rather I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion. And truly I'll devise some honest slanders to stain my cousin with. One does not know how much false work might empoison in liking.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as next to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict?
He's the only man of Italy. Always accepted, my dear Claudio.
I pray you not be angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy. Signor Benedict, for shame, forbearing, argument, and valor, goes foremost in record through Italy.
Indeed, he had an excellent good name.
His Excellence did earn it ere he had it. When are you married, madam?
Why, every day tomorrow. Come, go in, I shall thee some attires, and take thy counsel, which fits me best tomorrow.
She's light. I warrant you, we've caught her, madam.
If proof so, then knowing goes by haps. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What fairies in mine ears can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt farewell and maiden bride adieu. No glory lives behind the back of such. And vanity, love on, I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. If thou dost love, my kindness shall incite thee to bind our loves up in a holy band. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better.
Well, that was really excellent. That was very, very good, wasn't it? Yeah, it really, really was. Well done. Thank you very much. That was really well done.